Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is David, and I've been a magician for over 40 years. And I bring all of that experience Monday through Friday as I open up magic tricks, the latest and the greatest, and I tell you exactly what your money gets you. No more surprises. I want you to know what you're buying. Okay, so if you're a magician just starting out or you've been around for a while, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and follow. That'll keep you up to date, and it'll make sure that you get alerted about our contests. Once a month, I do a contest and I give away free magic tricks. That means every single year, I give away thousands of dollars worth of magic. I think last year I gave away almost $3,000 worth of magic. So you can be a part of all that. On the weekends, I do playing card reviews, and we just have a ton of fun. So today we're looking at Conopoly by Chris Congreave. What is Conopoly? Conopoly is, it's like two words joined together, okay? So you got Monopoly, the board game, right? And this is a con, okay? You're getting swindled here. So what's gonna happen in this is you've got several Monopoly pieces. And they're all custom, okay? They're all completely custom, made from alakazam. You're gonna get the properties, okay? And that's gonna be your grid. You're gonna lay all the properties out in a grid, okay? And you're gonna have a community chest card that's turned upside down. That's your prediction. And then you have a stack of Monopoly money in somebody else's hand. That's a prediction number 2. You're gonna give the little Monopoly tokens to your spectator, and you're gonna have them place them down, one on 4 different properties. So they'll have a piece on a property, 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 and all the rest will be empty. You'll discard all the properties that don't have a piece. Line the properties up, and then you will count how much in rent those properties total. And then once they have that number, you'll turn the community chest over and it'll say that exact number in rent, that you owe that much money in rent. Good news, you've got money. The person holding the money, they can count the money, and the money will total the amount in rent. So it's a trick, it has an ending, and then it has a follow-up kicker. Okay? Let's talk about Conopoly. Is it well made? It's great. It's great. Everything feels and looks exactly like it should. And I believe Chris said there's a UK version and an American version, so you can buy the version that works best for you. I did not know that there was a UK version. Apparently they have UK money and UK properties. Makes sense, right? But yeah. So you get that. The money is really cool too, because the money is printed on both sides. Monopoly money in real life is only printed on one side, but this is printed on both sides, so it works from both angles. And there's printing on the back of the properties as well, so you could fan them, and there's a little bit of a decor on the back side. Get real little metal pieces for the Monopoly board pieces. Yeah, you get a lot of parts actually for your $44. So there's lots included. In fact, let me just show you everything, okay? So you got the magnet enclosure box, right? It says Conopoly, Chris Congreave, Alakazam's logo, and then of course on the inside, you're gonna get the link to your tutorial. Inside, you'll get this little drawstring bag, and inside that, you'll get your little pieces. So there's the little Schnauzer dog, and did I say that right? Top hat, and the motor car, and of course, the shoe. You'll have all 4 of those pieces. You'll get a blue envelope, and you'll get all these printed bills, and you're gonna stick them in an order that makes it easy for your spectator to count. And these are your mortgage cards. So you're gonna have the electric company there in the front, Mediterranean, Oriental, St. Charles Place, right? And they're printed on really nice, thick, full color cardstock. And then, like I said, you'll also get the community chest prediction on top of that. Is it what I thought? Yeah, it kind of is. You know, there's a trick out there the tapestry effect where you lay cards down and you roll them over, and as you roll them over and fan them, then you end up with only 4 cards that are right side up. It's that same principle, because you're going to end up with 4 cards technically right side up, right? And it's those 4 cards that will give you your totals. And obviously you could go through the cards and show them that the totals are all different. Absolutely. But your total will always be the same. So it did feel a lot like the tapestry trick. That's what it reminded me of. How's the video? The video is 32 minutes long. You'll get a live performance in the Alakazam studio with Peter Nardi. And then Chris Congreave will take you into the backroom studio where they typically film. And Chris will run through the routine. He'll break everything down. And then Peter Nardi comes back in at the 20-minute mark for his ideas. Pocket space, there are a lot of moving pieces in this, right? Because you have the properties, you got to lay all those down. Then a little, the game board pieces come out. One person's got to be holding the money. Another person's going to be participating. So this really does feel like a parlor trick, right? Because you need the table. Obviously, you need a table. You can't do this, standing. So the fact that you need a table, the fact that there's a lot of moving parts, to me, it just felt like this was more of a parlor type trick, or something you do in a kitchen or living room, right? Or an office space. You're gonna need some more space. Angles wise though, and inspectability, I think everything's clean. There's no slides, there's no hard moves. I mean, the spectator's doing all the work. They're even doing all the math. You are literally doing nothing. All you are doing is guiding the process. You set up the cards and you remove the cards, but other than that, you do nothing. So no skill whatsoever. A complete beginner could do this, and you could do it immediately with no practice. Now, that's dangerous to say. We should always practice our tricks, but this literally is self-working. There's nothing for you to do, okay? So, and like I said, inspectable wise, they're never gonna find anything, because granted, the cards do have different numbers on them. So you wouldn't get the same total if you picked different cards. Setup and reset, you're just gonna lay the cards down, in a 12 pattern grid. And there is a way to lay them down, and that way. There's a crib that's built into it so that you'll always lay them down correctly. And once you learn the crib, you really can't fail. So positives, it's a really fun self-working trick. It looks like Monopoly pieces. It looks like you just took Monopoly pieces and made a trick out of it. It doesn't look like a magic prop at all, right? And it also doesn't look like a card trick. It looks like something completely unique and something original. We all like unique, original things, and it's fun, right? It has a fun premise. Who doesn't like Monopoly? Negatives. I got one negative for this, and it's something I haven't even told you yet. The way they perform this is there is a third kicker. What? Yeah, a third kicker. Already that just sounds like one too many kickers, right? I think it's enough that when you flip the community chest over and then the money matches, I think that's enough. But they added a third kicker, and the third kicker is this. Let's say you have the shoe. When you place the shoe down on that property and they turn it over, you've handwritten shoe on that card. So after you turn all 4 over, then you are saying, see, I knew you would pick these 4 cards because I wrote on the back. Sounds great. But what you're doing is you're opening yourself up to having the spectator ask to see all the cards. Because that seems like too much of a coincidence, right? So let me see the backs. If I could show all the backs of the other cards and they're all blank, that'd be great. But you can't show the backs of all the other cards. So if you don't do the kicker, everything's examinable. If you do that last kicker, then it's not examinable. And I would rather end with just the 2 kickers, or just the 2 endings, no kicker, and have all my cards examinable. Now, they do include an extra card that wouldn't have any writing on it. And you could put that card on the top and lightly fan the cards, and then it would hide the writing. But that's not examinable. Still, it's covered, but it's not examinable. So they do have a way around it. There's a work around it, that you could put the cover card on, fan the cards, and then they wouldn't see the writing. And if you like that idea, you can do that idea. But I think once you write on the back of the cards, it's permanent. So I'm fine with just the ending and the kicker. I don't need the third kicker, and I would rather have all my cards be examinable. That's just my opinion. And I am not the creator. Chris Congreave is the creator. Alakazam's the creator. So if they like that, maybe you want to do it that way. You don't have to listen to me, right? You don't have to listen to me. You shouldn't listen to me. Go watch other reviews, go read other things that are out there on the forums and see what they had to say, and make a well-rounded decision. Yeah. Before you make anything permanent. I want to thank stevensmagic.global for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. And remember, like I said, Stevens Magic, they did experience a fire recently. They're in the process of rebuilding their brick and mortar. So any money that you send to Stevens Magic, that goes towards helping to put a real physical magic store back into the community. And we should all be rooting for that. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.